And in other news, Congressman Greg Sablan slams the AG for giving the go-ahead on a sole-source ARRA contract to Integrated Professional Solutions. And he says he plans to follow up with the U.S. Attorney for CNMI and Guam, as well as other federal officials.
The Attorney General's responsibility is to enforce the law, not to say, oh, I don't agree with this law, I don't think this law is important, so I'm going to ignore it. I think we all need to be very concerned, outraged at the very least, when our top law enforcement official says he routinely ignores the law.
Attorney General Ed Buckingham acknowledges that he had signed off on the IPS contract, despite being aware that former Secretary of Commerce and IPS principal Mike Atta had a conflict of interest.
When I say violation of law, I'm talking, did somebody commit a crime? Well, I'm telling you that no, there was no crime committed.
Okay, but what about violations of the ethics law?
When you say violations of the ethics law, you are pointing out, for example, Mike Atta had not left the cabinet for more than a year. True? Ethics law says you don't contract for more than with less than a year, correct? Real clear, real simple, therefore no. Not going to start turning contracts down on that single basis.
Buckingham says he believes the Commonwealth's need for Atta's services and for continuity in ARRA management outweighed the ethical concerns in the contract.
I'm not disputing for a second that that standard didn't exist and was violated. It was. That's why I said in no uncertain terms that it disappoints me that Mr. Atta did not serve the Commonwealth or the governor well by taking his expertise away from the Department of Commerce. Part of the job of the Attorney General is, yes, you want to enforce the law. You also need to serve the interest of the public in a balanced way, and there are some circumstances where you make those kind of decisions. I don't do that lightly.
Congressman Sablan says he is concerned that federal grants to the CNMI may now be in jeopardy.
I don't know why the people of the Commonwealth would have to be punished by the federal government when the people who were involved in this contract, illegal contract according to IG, the IG report, are responsible for this. The people of the Commonwealth didn't break the law, so they shouldn't be punished for this. And we will continue to work hard to ensure the federal grants are not cut off.
And Sablan says he is disappointed with the U.S. Department of Justice. According to the OIG report, the U.S. Attorney for CNMI and Guam, Alicia Limtiaco, declined to prosecute due to a lack of evidence that a federal law was violated.
These are federal monies, and the Inspector General of the United States, or Inspector General of the Department of Interior, suggested that there are violations of law. And but again, Ms. Limtiaco may have had her reasons for declining to prosecute. I'd like to talk to her some more before I consider other options that may be available to us.
Sablan says his office will continue to investigate the issues raised by the Inspector General.
We will look into this further and see where it goes from there. I prefer to keep my options open right now because we will be talking to people both in the administration and in Congress about this whole thing.
To review the Inspector General's report, log on to www.doioig.gov. No comment today from Acting Governor Eloy Enos or the U.S. Attorney in Guam. Ditto from OPA's Mike Pai, who says his office will be issuing a statement at a later date.